Hi everybody, my name is Jin Ben and welcome to iHome Church. This morning is a special day because our worldwide family, our brothers and sisters, are all celebrating the third Ascension of our true Father. And my husband and I would like to take this opportunity to send all the brothers and sisters our prayers and our love. The last 3 weeks has been an incredibly a difficult one for me, and because as I prepared for our 65th sermon called Heal, I had this incredible vision of True Father. And the vision took me back to our holy rock in East Garden. And Father spent many hours there praying, really on behalf of the country of America and also on behalf of all the brothers and sisters working all around the world so hard for the sake of providence. And we had many prayer conditions at Holy Rock, and we spent many wonderful moments with our true parents. And it's a very special place in our American providential history. And at the Holy Rock, Father had called all my brothers and sisters. And so we were seated around our true parents in this vision that I had. And Father spoke about his love for America. He spoke about the importance of this country to really play a crucial role in bringing about world peace. And he turned to each of my brothers and sisters and also to myself and stressed the importance of unity and the importance of being united, centered on true parents. And Father, in his typical fashion, spoke with great passion and with strength. And, the last time I bid farewell to my father, he was an elderly man. But in this vision, he and my mother were just shining bright, and he looked like as if he were in his 50s, and with so much love and with so much encouragement, he was really saying to all his sons and daughters that unity is the most important thing at this time. And it was because of this vision that I really struggled for the last couple of weeks, because, I could experience the hearts of my father so deeply, and in the vision really kind of imploring all his children that the most important thing is to stand united, centered on true parents, and the importance of bringing unity, not just on a family level, but on a society, nation, and also at the world level. And I struggled because the reality of the situation in our families and in our community is not quite what Father is really hoping for. And there are many different factions talking about different things, and many people voicing their opinions against their belief in God, their belief in true parents, their belief in our church community. And I've often wondered to myself, I wonder what Father must be feeling when he's witnessing all of these things, all of these question marks, all of these doubtings. And when I think about the word doubt, for me, it's two words. It's do out with all the things that we hold sacred and precious in our life of faith. And I've often asked myself, I wonder what our Heavenly Parent up in heaven must be feeling. And that's when, this song comes into my mind. And the song has a very special place in my heart because it was my husband who introduced the song to me. The song is called To Make You Feel My Love, and it was written by Bob Dylan. And I knew lots of Bob Dylan's song, but I've never really heard the song. So when we were talking about creating possible song lists for Loving Life, this was one of the songs that my husband introduced to me. And later he shared that Dylan was really writing this song from the point of view of God, really kind of singing this love song for the children of the world that he loves. And I would like to read it to you because it's just such a beautiful, not just a beautiful love song, but when you can kind of try to envision God singing this song to you, it becomes incredibly powerful. It says, when the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I will never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met, no doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, and I'd go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. The storms are raging on the rolling sea and on the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. Nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you, to make you feel my love, to make you feel my love. And this is truly the heart that God has for all of us. Because even when God is witnessing his children, sons and daughters, struggling in their life of faith, and you ask yourself, well, how do I love someone? Number one, who's given up on you. Number two, who doesn't believe in you. Number three, who cannot open up their hearts to you. Well, that's the position that God has been in for the last 6,000 biblical years. And with our true parents here as God's chosen representative, guess what? We've done the same thing to our true parents as well. How many times have we left our true parents asking the questions, how do I love somebody who's given up on us? How do we love somebody who doesn't believe in us? How do we love somebody who cannot open up their hearts to us? But the incredible thing about God, our Heavenly Parents, and the incredible thing about our true parents is that they never, never give up on you and me. And so the big question that we need to be asking ourselves is, here is God singing this beautiful song to make you feel my love. And here is our true father and our true mother, our true parents singing this beautiful song to make you feel my love. But have we ever taken the time out to really ask ourselves, who is going to be the one to really sing this beautiful love song to our Heavenly Parent and to our true parents? Many times we want to be at the receiving end of such a beautiful love song, but how many of us are really thinking about how can we comfort God's heart? Or how can we comfort true parents' heart? And I think this is an incredibly important question to ask as we really remember and celebrate the 3rd anniversary of our Father's Ascension. Because our true Father came with an incredible message of true love. And ultimately what he wanted to do was bring about world peace. But what he wanted to do in the process of really creating world peace is to liberate God's heart, to liberate this parental heart of God. And, when I look at the reality of our church community and the situation that we're dealing with, I see the same things that really have put great religions in dire straits in the past. Here we are, really struggling over and fighting over the theological disputations in our church. In essence, we are so caught up in the details of what I believe and what I do not believe that we have forgotten the big picture. The big picture is to rise above these differences and really bring about unity. That's what the Unification Church is meant to do. We are not here to fight more about the differences of our faith, but we are here to really promote the interfaith dialogue, bringing different religions together, different faiths together, different races together, bringing down barriers. That's what we are here to do. And sometimes I feel like we are so much caught up in what somebody is doing or somebody is not doing, or, you know, you're getting Father's message wrong, and we're using these very words, these precious words, these sacred words of our true parents to fight with each other. And, you know, if we don't be careful and if we are not vigilant in really practicing love on a daily basis, we don't have to agree with everybody. But we must practice the basic decency of really trying to honor and respect each other as God's sons and daughters. Otherwise, if we allow our dialogue and if we allow our conversations to start saying things like, you know, we are soldiers, we must march on, we must fight, this is war, and these are the words that I am hearing around our community, then fast forward 100, 200 years from now, we are going to be battling with the same things that will result in terrorist-like symptoms that we are witnessing all around the world today. So brothers and sisters, in the words of Rumi, love's greatest gift is the ability to make everything sacred. When we really truly love somebody, you know, when I love my husband, I truly love my husband. My love for my husband makes him sacred to me. He is sacred to me. He is infinitely precious to me. And when I love my true parents become sacred to me. They become infinitely precious to me. And when I love God, he and she becomes incredibly sacred and precious to me. Something that I'm willing to work towards, to maintain this beautiful sanctity of our Heavenly Parent and the sanctity of our true parents. So when Father teaches in May 2nd, 93, that man is a woman's teacher and a woman is man's teacher, man and woman learn from each other. What Father is trying to say to all of us is that here we are, you know, really kind of fighting the battle. It's a battle between men and women, again, in our church. Many brothers cannot accept our true mother's leadership and feel that she is not Father's equal in terms of authority and in position, and therefore have been just vigilantly tearing her down to pieces. But we have to understand that true mother, without true mother, there is no true parents. Just as without true father, there is no true parents. True mother is incredibly important to the work of providence, just as true father is. And the whole point of the completed testament age, or the age of true parents, is really restoring the true position of the original son and a daughter of God. So in a way, when the brothers in our movement do not fully understand the position of true mother, what we are doing is in a way carrying forward the Christian understanding or the dynamics of what a man's position and a woman's position should be in the context of a church community. But because the Holy Spirit was not made manifest in the time of Jesus Christ, and people were not in a position to really see the dynamic of how a husband and husband and wife work together in this beautiful body of true parents, many people don't understand the preciousness of our true mother. So if we were to ask, well, what does Father say about true mother's position? Well, Father gave this incredibly enlightening speech in July 16th, 2012. He said, "Women are not there to help or be protected by men. Rather, they are independent individuals," meaning true mother is not just a wife or an appendage to true father, but she is an independent individual as representing the feminine aspect of God's nature. And Father goes on to say that centering on true love, women are the precious partners of love to men. In terms of value, men and women are absolutely equal beings, meaning to be a true partner, true love partner to one another, that they have to be on an equal setting. When we understand the four-position foundation, we realize that men and women are poised side by side with centering on God, and create a 90-degree axis in that both of them are standing on an equal platform. It's not men being, 100% slightly higher than a woman, or even 120% and women being much, much less, but they're on an equal footing. And Father goes on to say, also they attain the right to be with each other wherever they may be. Furthermore, they attain the ideal right of inheritance, where each other's properties will belong to each other equally. It's no longer that the inheritance is passed merely to father and son, but men and women, the wife, has equal right to inheritance. Thus, men and women who are brought into oneness through original love under God's ideal of true love have been created to become completely equal beings centered on true love by sharing not only the same rank and the right of participation, meaning equal authority, but also their positions with one another. So all of this complaining or this uproar that true mothers sat in true father's chair, well, in a husband and a wife relationship, in a beautiful husband and wife relationship, is my husband going to be infuriated or angry that I sat on his chair? Is there a particular chair that is designated only to be sat by his derriere? And the same for me? No, in the context of true love, I invite my husband to sit on my chair. He invites me to sit on his chair. And in the context of a loving family, you can have a father and mother's chair, but when the children, the beautiful toddlers, just without knowing, just climbs onto the grandfather's chair, does the grandfather yell to that grandson or granddaughter saying, "Get off my chair, that's my chair? How can you sit on my chair?" No, the grandfather will be the first one saying, "Come and sit on my chair, my grandson. Come and sit on my chair, my granddaughter." And likewise, that is the heart of a true father, saying, "Wife, sit on my chair. You go first. You lead the movement now." And that is what our true father is asking our true mother to do. So when some of us in our community are saying true mother failed, she's under the dominion of Satan, her blessing is not true parents' blessing, but it's Satan's dominion blessing, and therefore the people who are blessed under her benediction are falling if they are engaged in a conjugal relationship. I mean, brothers and sisters, come on. We're talking about our true parents here. Our love for God and true parents makes them sacred. They are sacred in our life of faith. We cannot tear down the sanctity of true parents and think that we're going to build an ideal world. True parents and the true family need to be the first cornerstone or the building block of an ideal world, meaning that true family has to stand together. No matter how difficult it is our job to unite and stand together. And my vision of my father at Holy Rock is exactly that. Our true Father's heart really looking at us at this time is that of really trying to implore the children, do you know how much I love you? Do you know how much I love True Mother? Do you know how much I love all of you? Please work together. Please unite. And I think lots of people, sometimes might look at me and say, well, what is she talking about? Hippie, just unite, just get along. Well, we got to start somewhere. What is our other option if we do not work towards unity? Are we going to work towards hostility and anger and frustration and bitterness and so on and so forth? We got no other better option than to work towards unity if we are proclaiming to the world that we are here to create a world of peace. And what Father is saying is it really starts from you and me. And I think Father started off in that vision talking about the importance of America, the importance of this country to play a crucial role. Because Father can see that right now, America is caught up in lots of little details that our church members are fighting over and not really realizing that we are here to really wake up America to do incredibly important things, to be that incredible instrument of change upon the world and upon the world family. So brothers and sisters, on the day that we remember the greatness of our true Father, if we truly, truly love, and I know many of us miss our Father dearly, then we have to be the one to really liberate our true Father from his painful heart, to liberate our true parents from their painful heart by doing what the disciples of Jesus could not do. The disciples of Jesus and all of us, crucified Jesus Christ because we didn't really understand what Jesus was, that he was the Son of God. But when it was time for the second coming to come again, and our true Father arrived, and those who were prepared spiritually or in their hearts were able to accept Father as the Lord of the second advent, of the Messiah coming again. But 2,000 years ago, we didn't have this representation or example of Holy Spirit made flesh, so we don't understand how precious it is to have our true mother, God's daughter, here with us. So here we are putting on the 2,000 years of one-sided understanding of the Messiah and true parents on our true mother. When we as true parents' children should be the one at the forefront, really liberating her heart, really singing to make you feel my love to our true mother at this time. Who are the brothers that are going to sing this song to true mother and really liberate her heart and really liberate our true parents' heart and our heavenly parents' heart and work towards unity? I know that there are really incredible brothers out there in our community who can do it at this time. I urge you to ask this question to yourself. And if you have a chance, on this day where we remember our true Father's work, why not take this beautiful song and sing it to somebody that we love, or take the lyrics from the song and say it to the husband that you love. Say it to the wife that you love, and really ask yourself, am I really willing to go this far to make this person feel my love? Really kind of bring about this revolution of heart that is the key to really changing the world? Am I capable of that? And if we genuinely ask ourselves, I know that you will hear the answer, it deep within your conscience, that yes, you can. Yes, I can. And so, brothers and sisters, why don't we share this beautiful song with our loved ones? And I would like to leave you with my husband singing To Make You Feel My Love. And please really kind of utilize this day to really reflect and meditate on what kind of a community we would like to build, starting with ourselves, and really ask ourselves, can we do better than the disciples of Jesus Christ 2,000 years ago? Well, I believe that we can. And I believe that you and I working together can do incredible things, really centered on the leadership of true parents, which means centered on the leadership of our true mother. So have a great week and God bless. Thank you.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear, when there's no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love. Storms are raging on the rolling sea, and on the highway of regrets, winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I go hungry, I go black and blue, I go crawling down the avenue. There is nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love, yeah. You feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I could never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met, no doubt in my mind where you belong. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. There is nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love. Yeah. To make you feel my love.
If you have any questions and comments, please leave them below the video or go to enginemoon.com and use the contact form. And don't forget to subscribe to our email list. And for those of you who want to contribute to our work here at iHome Church, just click on the donate button.